Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the first crack at it in this one. The Bulldogs slipped by the Broncos the last time these two got together.
Well, you know that winning this game means so much to both of these programs. David, you had to be impressed, though, by how Fresno closed out that game the last time these two teams went at it.
Yeah, with the emotions, with the adrenaline. Usually the underdog in this matchup. Obviously, Boise, a proud program, so interested to watch this rematch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. He's got him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. So, but it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Webster. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are looking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, You set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Here's a hit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. And they're certainly going to line him up in different places. And you can throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Broncos will punt this one away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on first down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. It's a seam wide open. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give from the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Webster. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Madsen. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Anderson. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Wants to throw it. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. It's so important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pumps it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put on.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly to the tight end. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to throw, it's Webster. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this
fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fresno State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we...
There he goes! They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Caught over the middle. It's McClain. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Fresno State will have to punt. What a terrible, terrible shame. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for space. It's Sherrod. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Broncos are flying down the field. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Broncos. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's the pressure. Calls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Warner. They get to him as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
To the air, it's Madsen. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Going to look downfield again. It's complete to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wagner. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Moving away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Getting set for the point after. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Madsen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Some misdirection with the counter. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. So the Bulldogs get the win over the Broncos, and you know Fresno State is going to relish this victory for every single second until they